Immune system. Another consideration is how SARS-CoV-2 could impact a person's risk for other infections. In a recent study, researchers found that 20% of people with COVID-19 were also infected with other viruses, including influenza, rhinovirus, and respiratory syncytial virus. Typically, the presence of one virus decreases a person's risk of another infection because the immune system is already activated. At the root of the issue is a type of protein called interferon that's released with the first wave of the immune response and interferes with the virus's ability to replicate. This protein is produced by the cell that's attacked by the virus, and its job is to push back the virus. And what happens is that when the infected cell has produced the interferon, what we understand is that some of that interferon then seeps into non-infected cells that are adjacent and sits there waiting to become a protector of that cell, explains Harvard professor of medicine Mandeep Mehra, MD. So when a second virus, for instance, comes back in a certain period of time, there may actually be partial immunity to that second infection. One reason the novel coronavirus is so pernicious is that it appears to suppress these interferons, meaning that not only is the COVID-19 infection worse, but there may also be a heightened risk for future infections. This virus teaches the cells somehow to stop making interferon, and so it actually reduces your immunity to either second infections of SARS-CoV-2 or potentially to even other viruses, says Mehra. If this is the case, there is a real concern that people who recovered from COVID-19 could have an increased risk for influenza in the winter. While the research on the novel coronavirus's impact on interferons is preliminary, SARS and MERS had a similar effect on the immune system, and there are several cases of people infected with MERS also contracting influenza and tuberculosis.